Hi, everybody. Welcome in as we get set for basketball on a Wednesday. We're at the hangar in Americus, Georgia. And the top team in the GCAA on the women's side taking on the Titans. Couple of teams that met just about a week ago, and it was a big win for the Jets, 93-55. And they're hoping for the same kind of results tonight. Meanwhile, your Titans would like to change things a bit. We'll see what transpires over 40 minutes of basketball. Hi, everybody. Robert Williamson set to bring you the coverage as we take a look at who will be on the floor first in this one. Williams, Thomas, Jordan, Gilchrist, and Wynn all beginning things for Central Georgia Tech. And your fabulous five for South Georgia Tech. Salumu, Ignatchenko, Gregory, Papin, and Sakano. South Georgia Tech entering with a 2-0 mark. Titans are at 1-1 on the year. As Sakano will take it to the opposite end of the floor, over to Papin. Out of the corner, Gregory, eventually the opposite corner to Salumu. Three en route, dropped in by Gregory. And South Georgia Tech cranks up the scoring early. Thrown out of bounds into the corner. But apparently, Gregory got a piece of it before tipping it out of bounds, so it will stay Central Georgia Tech possession. Well, everybody in the conference plays everybody thrice. And this is the second meeting between the two. If you go 2-1 against everybody, I guess you got a really good chance at being the top seed. Not a guarantee, though. If you and Coach Jason Carpenter, your preference would be, heck, just go ahead and go 3-0 against everybody. Taken to the other end, misfiring is Williams. Number 2 rebounder in the GCAA, Sakano, the no-look. Ignatchenko turns it into a 5-point Tech lead. Great to have you aboard on a chilly Wednesday night. But according to forecasters, it is going to get chillier. As you got the offensive foul. It is charged to Thomas. And will become her first, team first as well. I live down in South Alabama. And we've got snow in the forecast on Tuesday and Wednesday of next week. We haven't had snow there where I live. It's dropped in by Papin since 1993. So the possibility of a very unusual occurrence next week there, I would assume it's going to drift on over this way too. Hand off to Thomas. Sending it down low. And Williams will draw the foul. And head to the stripe in an 8-zip ball game. There was 93 scored by South Georgia Tech against Central Georgia Tech, representing their best offensive performance of the year. Williams, a 62% free throw shooter. Averaging just a smidge under 10 a game. And she will account for the first Central Georgia Tech points. Or maybe more appropriate, point. Ignatchenko with the rebound. Over it goes to Sakano. Carter checking into the game, and Carter nailing the three. Carter had 5 the last time these two teams met. Gilchrist picking up the dribble, goes over to Wynn. Wynn into the corner. Off the rim for Thomas. The number 5 rebounder in the conference, Ignachenko, coming down with a board. Sakano putting up the 3. She will nail it. And South Georgia Tech on fire early, prompting a Central Georgia timeout 3.5 minutes into the game.
Georgia Technical College, where we make it happen.
Whether your dream is to become a welder, a nurse, a restaurant owner, electrician, or aircraft mechanic, South Georgia Technical College can help you make it happen. SGTC has over 200 associate degree, diploma, and technical certificate of credit programs of study available. Visit our website at southgatech.edu for more information or to apply, or call 800-928-0283.
So what are you waiting for? Let's make it happen.
Well, look who is in the house tonight. Might be the first time this year, I'm not sure. That is Ace, I believe, the mascot name. Big lead for the Jets early, 14-1. 6:29 to play. Quarter number 1. Off to a good start for the Jets. I'm sure Coach Carpenter said, hey, we got about 6 more minutes to keep that foot on the accelerator. Carter back out front for Sakano. Into the ballgame is Silva, Willie Silva. Pull-up jumper, Thomas banked it in, and there's the first field goal of the night for Central Georgia Tech. Gregory dropped it, got it back, flicks it over to Silva. That is Papin, back to Silva. Nice move by Silva, and the nice feed, Gregory for 2. Unselfish basketball for South Georgia Tech. Sent over to Wynn, stolen away by Sakano. Sakano and Gregory. Sakano with a miss. It is rebounded by Papin, goes into the corner. Sakano short on the 3 try. And that is off Thomas and out of bounds. So South Georgia Tech putting it in play from the baseline. Kaya Carter doing the honors. Also into the ballgame is Hayden Toro. In play to Silva, and she's got 2. First Silva points of the game. Thomas with it, squares up. Drive to the glass, pumped it, but Silva rebounds it. Down it goes to Papin. That is Carter for 3, and she's got another 2 in the game for Carter. And the Jets open up an early 16-point lead. Win to the timeline. Thomas has it out front. Pulls up just inside the stripe, short on the shot. Rebound, snagged by Jordan. And then eventually thrown out of bounds, and it'll be Jet basketball. And I guess we observe the media timeout at the 6:29 mark with a called timeout by John Gordon. Unless they're going to do it now. Well, no, I think this summons is not for a timeout. It is for clarification. Well, they're looking at a roster, which would lead me to believe that we've got an issue with a jersey number, maybe. And as a result, you're going to have a technical foul. Well, I am assuming what happened was the wrong jersey number or the wrong name by a jersey number put in the scorebook. And I think they pointed to the roster that was printed saying, well, here's where it's wrong. But if the coach kind of gives his okay when looking at the starting lineup card, and there again, you don't look at everything. Might next time. And there was the technical. And that really could have occurred at any moment in the first 6 minutes of the game. It just happened to occur now because it was when it was noticed. Jordan with a rebound. Hands it over to Gilchrist. Battle for it near midcourt. Toro nearly tipped away by Sacano. Able to get it back is Gilchrist. Shot and follow-up no good. Toro pushed from the backside. And it was Alexander that pushed her. Janasia Alexander. So that'll be the first foul on Alexander. And don't forget, if you haven't already, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Man, would we love for you to subscribe. 5,500 currently, shooting for 5,600 next. I mean, it's kind of like a city. We're a little city right now. Tiny city in Alabama. We want to become a big metro. So help our community grow, subscribe. You get notification when videos are posted or games start and more. And access to shows, interviews, games, you name it. Silva coming out. Ignachenko back into the game. And Toro has come out of the game. Salumu coming back in. Salumu with the rebound, gives it over to Carter. Into the corner, Papin thinking about the three. Lob to Gregory, trying to find a handle on that hot potato. Short on the shot, rebounded by Williams. Three in and out. Ignachenko, another board. By the way, coming up at halftime, we'll talk with Jason Carpenter, head coach for South Georgia Tech. Brought in from the baseline in a 22-5 game. Hanger continuing to fill. First of a couple of games. 2 for the price of 1. Of course, I don't think there's any price to get in, is there? I don't think. I don't know. Fortunately, they don't charge us. Have probably watched the most games. Maybe if these records were kept, Papin with a miss might finally be near the top in some category. I've never paid for a sporting event, to my knowledge, in the last 40 years, 30. Have been to an NBA and NFL game, Major League Baseball game, and paid for all of those. Well, maybe some of those. Heck. Let's get to the game. Papin, another 3. So you got Papin and Carter with a pair of 3s. And a big first quarter lead. Tipped out of bounds by Saccano. Gilchrist chasing it down. Papin in hot pursuit. Williams dropping it in from the corner. That is a long 2 for Williams. Got a walk from Salumu. Salumu, the top scorer the last time these two teams met, with 17 of the 93. And currently the Jets on a pace to top that 93. And is dribbled out of bounds by Jordan. Cheyenne Preston into the game. Preston, no points, couple of rebounds when these teams met about a week or so back. Gregory to Preston. Preston lost it. And I think we just found the reason the technicals were shot earlier. There is not a 23 on the roster. So that probably is what prompted that pair of technicals shot in the corner. Pretty nice start to this one. 10 minutes in, Jets up by 16.
Georgia Technical College, where we make it happen.
Whether your dream is to become a welder, a nurse, a restaurant owner, electrician, or aircraft mechanic, South Georgia Technical College can help you make it happen. SGTC has over 200 associate degree, diploma, and technical certificate of credit programs of study available. Visit our website at southgatech.edu for more information or to apply, or call 800-928-0283.
So what are you waiting for? Let's make it happen.
I'm going to assume a family affair here at the hangar. Big brother, little sister. Again, it's only an assumption. And I know what assuming has said to do. But great to have them, you. Whole crowd watching basketball on a Wednesday. Good start for the Jets, 25 in the first. Gregory missed on the easy 2. That'll go off Preston and out of bounds. So it is Gilchrist who will walk it down the floor. Obviously, every conference game is significant, but it is really significant for a team that wants to host the semis and the championship. Because there is not a venue set until the end of the year, and it goes to the number 1 seed. So you got more incentive, not just winning the conference, but getting a distinct advantage in the tournament. Fed down to Preston, and Preston walked. Wynn puts it in play. Hands it to Gilchrist. Gilchrist meeting the resistance of Papin at the top of the key. Fires the long 3. Give it over to Sicano, into the corner, Papin. Swing pass down low, Salumu. Nothing there, gets rid of it. Tipped and then taken away, Jordan. And open underneath for 2 is Gilchrist. And that will get Jason Carpenter on his feet, saying, ladies, come over here, we must talk. Getting with the music. Here in the hangar in Americus. I think they forget there is a camera in the house until it appears on the Jumbotron, and they're like, oh, yeah, forgot about that. $8:16 to go. Half number 1. Carter making a very athletic move to keep it in play, and then hits the bucket to boot. Thomas thinking about 3, instead gives to Williams. Ignachenko tips it. Williams able to get it back, puts it up near the stripe, short of the shot. And checking into the ball game is Maria Favero for the Jets, coming out with the long rebound. Ignachenko getting fouled and going to the line. The native of Ukraine. Getting her first, her second, and pushing that lead back out to 15 after it had been trimmed to 11. And the travel by Gilchrist. Jets basketball, Silva putting it in play, gives to Carter. I mentioned this crowd continuing to grow here at the hangar. Favero firing to Ignachenko. That is Carter. That's 3 of those for the lady who dons number 3. And the lead stretched to 19. Gilchrist losing the dribble. Williams able to get it back, leans in with a right hand. 2 tries, no. 3 tries, no, but Silva the foul. And that will put Jordan at the line. A 58% free throw shooter. Lumu coming in. Silva going out for the Jets. Longest win streak of the year for the Jets. It is 3. Looking to match that tonight. Meanwhile, Central Georgia Tech had a rough start to the year. And playing better basketball now. Lost their 7 of their first 8. But since then, 2-1 over the course of the last 3. Carter puts it in play to Favero. Back it goes to Carter. Carter says, heck, pretty good at this kind of thing. Have been knocked down, missed the shot, but the knockdown the reason. Jordan the guilty party, and Carter heads to the stripe with an opportunity for 3 from there. So Carter's shooting. Already has 11 in the game. Average is less than 10 per contest. But we're a quarter and a half, not quite, in the contest. And she's got 12 and looking for her 13th. A 65% free throw shooter. And that lead goes to 19 again. Put in play to Williams. Thrown away when it's touched back court. It's Jets basketball. And Papin will put it in play. Well, looks like now Carter will do it from the near sidelines. Into the corner, Papin off the rim on the 3 try. So back onto the floor. Williams able to come up with a loose ball. Jordan put it on the floor. Wow, that was a Stephon Curry 3 from Gilchrist. Carter to Salumu. Pin open in the corner, taking it baseline. Feeds back to Ignachenko. And she'll put the 39th Jet point on the board. Wynn watches it go out of bounds, but off Favero. Wow, 39 on the board, a quarter and a half. There has been a game this year, and the Jets put 47 on the board the entire game, that against Eastern Florida. Tonight, the offense clicking. Williams, granted, a different team, an Eastern Florida team, a top 25 squad, but still. Carter back over to Sicano. Papin taking it from the corner. Got the backboard, that's all. Win the other way. Didn't wait on teammates. Carter. Papin kicking it over to Gregory. Can Carter do it again? In and out. Salumu takes it. Trying to bank it, draws the foul. So Sicano taking care of a little moisture on the floor. Before Salumu. Trying to drop in to get her first points of the game, which is rare, by the way. Salumu going a quarter and a half without points, and the Jets scoring nearly 40, and none of them until now were Salumu points. That is rare. Salumu 2 for 2. Too strong on the inbound, stolen away by Salumu. Gregory off on the three try. Williams with the rebound. Thomas trying to feed it down low. Sicano getting the steal. Alexander, the intended target. Sicano with a feed to Gregory. Couldn't get the bunny. Gilchrist with it. Steps back. Launches another three. Williams. The putback is good. Into the corner to Gregory. Back it goes to Silva. Checking into the game. Sicano off the rim for three. Alexander the rebound. Gilchrist taking it to tighten into the floor. Three-pointer from Thomas. Gregory open on the other end of the floor. This bunny, she'll lay up and hit. That'll go out of bounds, and I believe it last got Gregory. That has got us to the media timeout, I believe. 2:42 left to play in the half. Jets on top. Sitting down to win when able to get it back to Gilchrist. And that will go off Ignacchenko. With 8 showing on the shot clock, 2:29 on the game clock, half number 1. Williams to the glass and drew the Preston foul. That is the first on Preston. And it will have Williams back at the stripe shooting. Halftime conversation with Jason Carpenter. And also at the half, the latter part of the half, we'll take a look at first half stats. This young lady's been putting up points. 11 now in the game. Second only to the Jets' Carter, who's got 14. Sakano trying to work out of a double team, gets into Gregory. And Ignacchenko will walk. And while you're subscribing to our YouTube channel, don't forget to follow us Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Threads. Sakano going the other way, gives over to Carter, misfiring on the 3. Rebounded by Jordan. On the other end, Gilchrist missing the 3, Sakano committing the foul. And Williams, who was at the strike moments ago, back there now. Creeping up on Carter for first half scoring honors, has 13. Carter with 14. Two now tied. $14 each, Carter and Williams. And both shots good. Salumu to Papin in the corner, Silva. Down low Gregory, turns around, forces it up, hits it, draws the foul, has a chance for 3. Now she just muscled that one in. And now Gregory with the and 1. Out of bounds off Gilchrist, I think. And yep, it'll be Jets basketball with 1:19 left in the half. Jets put 25 on the board in the first stanza. 20 thus far in quarter number 2. That's Gregory for 3, short on the shot. Papin with a rebound. Feeds to Salumu. Wow, despite the 45 points on the board, some easy misses in the first half of the Jets. Could have been worse for the Titans. I guess it could have been better for the Jets, but hard to complain about a 13-point lead. Less than a minute away from halftime. In your second meeting against a conference foe. Papin to Carter. Carter in the paint. Tipped over to Salumu. Papin from the stripe. Silva. And dropping on Silva is, I'm not sure who. We don't have a couple of names for a couple of numbers. I think in this particular case it was Wynn. And that'll put Silva at the stripe. Silva now with 3 in the game. And now 4. And Silva coming out. With Wynn bringing it down the floor. Stolen away. Sakana with a 2-point miss. Rebounded by Gregory. To Papin. Splashes it in. 2:25-minute stanzas for the Jets. And that will ricochet off the backboard and send us to halftime. And at the half, Jets leading it by 18. Jason Carpenter, he's our halftime guest, coming up. Just about all Wayne Jones County. Diving catch at shortstop. Gross. Towards the gap. Diving catch in center field by Ben Aklinski. There is a shot towards deep short. Kraft's got it. Long throw over, and he got it. Great to have with us as our halftime guest, the ladies basketball coach at South Georgia Tech, Jason Carpenter. Coach, how are you?
I'm doing well, Robert. Thank you.
Let's go back to 23-24 and reflect back on your first year as the AD and the ladies basketball coach there at South Georgia Tech. I guess anytime you go into a program, into a job, you've got these goals you'd like to reach, things you'd like to achieve. Did that happen last year?
It didn't. We came up short. Obviously, I think the goal with South Georgia Tech is always to win a conference championship. It's the precedent that's been set. And we came up just short. We finished second in the regular season and then lost in the semifinals of the conference tournament. So we missed the goal, but overall, and considering the challenges, I thought we had some success too along the way, and we're optimistic and looking to build on that moving forward.
You come away with a winning mark, and as an outside observer, I got to admit, in your first year, that's a lofty goal to go ahead and vie for the conference championship and move on to the nationals. So is it fair from my perspective to think that is a really high goal to try to achieve in the first year?
It's probably fair to assume that, but even when I was applying for it, I knew what I was getting into, and who I was replacing, and Coach Frey, and what he had done and the success that he had established for this program, and so that was the expectation of me, so I fully accepted that. We embraced that, and we worked very hard to get there. We just came up short.
AD, now was that your first year as athletic director as well at any institution?
As the actual athletic director, I'd been an associate to the athletic director previously, and part of a big program, so some familiarity of what the job entailed, but certainly the first time in those shoes. Yes.
Did that present some unseen challenges, things that maybe in that first year in that you didn't realize was maybe part of the AD, or did the fact that you were kind of balancing it and the coaching job together, did it present new challenges?
It certainly presented new challenges. I don't want to say that it was things that I was unfamiliar with, but certainly it's different when you're the one who has to make the decisions and make the calls. So it had its challenges, but I'm very grateful for the opportunity and proud to be here.
All right, let's get a little closer to 2024-25 and talk about recruiting. I think for a lot of we basketball watchers, we forget that it's pretty much a 24/7, 12 months out of the year job for guys like you. So the recruiting aspect, how did it go? Were you pleased with who you've signed?
So, yeah, again, got a slightly late start. When I got the job in August, believe it or not, even at the JUCO level, there's a lot of recruitment that's already gone on for that, next year coming up. And so a slightly later start than I would have liked to have gotten, under different circumstances. But yes, overall, very pleased with what we were able to bring in, for this year. We ended up bringing 3 back from last year's team. And so we have 13 on the roster. And so we had 10 freshmen that we had to go out and find. And we had to find players that were going to be ready to make a contribution right away. So, yes, very pleased so far.
Does it add a little extra pressure to you as a coach from the standpoint, and I don't know if I'm going to explain this correctly, but, okay, you come in your first year, you've got, recruits that were recruited by a different coach, Coach
Yeah.
Frey. So maybe there's a little bit of an outlet if things go awry, but now this is your, for the most part, your recruits. So does it add a little pressure to you to succeed?
Yeah, I don't know if it adds pressure too much. I'm always going to have high standards, for myself in this program, and so I don't know that I feel any extra pressure. But it is the truth. This year is my class. These are the players that I brought in, and we recruited them to be a part of the system that I want to run, and I want to build upon moving forward. Last year I said it was. Last year was kind of the get through it, make the most of that year and that team in those circumstances. But this year is really the rebuild. And I don't say rebuild with low expectations. We have very high expectations still, but it is certainly that building on, my program and philosophy and style.
I probably should have alerted you in advance to this next question, but, I don't prepare questions, so they pop into my head. The ladies that played last year and moved on. I know Vera Guninen went to Gonzaga.
Yes.
What about the others? Where are they at that are playing this year elsewhere?
Ava Fatsa was actually a relatively early commit. She signed earlier than Vera did. She went to George Washington University, so the Atlantic 10. That's high mid-major, just below that Power 5, Power 6 conference mark. So that was a great opportunity for her, and obviously a very strong academic school. Isabel Bueno went to Champion Christian College, and Greta Carollo ended up at Eckerd College down in St. Petersburg, Florida. She's loving life on the beach down there, and it's a Division II program. And she had some Division I offers, but that's an excellent Division II program. They're very well coached, and you can't beat St. Petersburg. So
24-25. All right, let's get to this year. What is the goal for Jason Carpenter? What at the end of the year is the only thing acceptable from your perspective?
Well, again, the banners on the wall dictate that we better be looking and expecting to hang another one, and that's certainly what we're preparing to do. We're young, so there's a learning curve here, but again, with these players being the players that I recruited, I think they more naturally fit to the style that we want to play. And we are returning some players that obviously played for us last year. So that's going to help, I think, speed up that learning process.
For those of us who are basketball coaching challenged, like me, you mentioned the difference in styles, more suited these recruits to a specific style. What would you say is maybe some of the greatest differences between the Frey style and the Carpenter style?
I can't necessarily speak to what his style was, so to speak. But I know for us, we like to be really dynamic offensively. Really like to spread the floor. We like players with a wide variety of skills that can attack defenses in a variety of ways, so that we can utilize them that way. We really like to get up and down and push the tempo. We're really looking to run and score in transition, and that takes a certain type of player to do that. And then the defensive philosophy is probably a little bit unique in how much we want to pressure and get up in the passing lanes and look to generate turnovers.
The three that are back, who are they, and who are the new recruits that you anticipate contributing immediately?
We brought Mio Sakano back. So she was a runner-up, I believe, to freshman of the year. She played, again, you talk about dynamic type players. She started off the year last year as a freshman for us as our starting point guard. And, eventually we moved her into like a starting low post player. So she's, she had success in both areas. She's going to be running mostly the point for us this season. We brought Anola Pappin back, a wing player to shoot it. And she had a pretty good freshman year, but we expect for her to have a much better and more successful sophomore campaign. And we brought Maria Favero back, who is a combo guard, we say in the basketball world. She can handle the ball a little bit at the point and play a little bit on the wing too as well. Very athletic, tough competitor. Again, we thought she was the right type of player for this program, and just an excellent quality kid, and works really hard. With regards to the freshmen, we have a young lady from Kell High School in North Georgia, Jemiah Gregory, very athletic, exceptionally athletic, a wing player for us. They won a state title her senior year when she was at Cal. So we expect her to be certainly an impact player. We have a young lady, Maria Ignanchenko, who we all call Masha. She's a 6'5" post player from the Ukraine. She's got great hands, very good feet. Adapting again as an international player, adapting a little bit to the U.S. game and the style, but given her size and her skill set, I think she's going to have an excellent year for us.
I got to ask, where a native of Ukraine is concerned, how did South Georgia Tech get in touch with Ukraine, or at least an Ukrainian in this particular case, and get them to America's Georgia?
I can't give all my secrets away, Robert. No, she had originally committed to go to Morehead University, and at the last minute that kind of fell through for her. And we had a coaching friend that was over there and told me that she might be coming available. And when she did, we certainly were very pleased at the opportunity to bring her in here to help us out.
Well, Coach, great year last year. I'm anticipating the same this year. Where the rest of the conference is concerned, last year's winner was East Georgia State. Are they still maybe one of the top-tier teams? Who's the team to beat outside of South Georgia Tech?
Well, East, obviously, being the reigning champion and bringing back the freshman of the year and their post player, as well as I think they got a guard back that was very good but was injured most of the year last year. So there's certainly, that team that people are looking to knock off. But I think Albany Tech is going to be very talented. They brought two guards back who were both very good players as freshmen, as well as some other, very good high school players coming in. And Central Georgia Tech, again, I think is going to be pretty good. They've got a new coach and a new cast of players, but it's going to be competitive. It always is when you play each other three times, for conference bragging rights and titles on the line. Games are going to be competitive.
Coach, looking forward to your sophomore year there at South Georgia Tech. Congratulations on a great 2023-24, and we're looking forward to 24-25. Thanks for being our guest.
Thank you, Rob. Thank you very much. Take care.
You too.
Bye.
Jets on a current pace to hit 100. 25 in the first, 25 in the second stanza. And lead it at the half by 18 as we get half number 2 underway. Same ladies that started things for both teams on the floor to begin half 2. Sakano, Ichnachenko, Salumu, Gregory, and Papin for the Jets. And then on the other side of the floor, you've got Thomas, Williams, Jordan, Gilchrist, and Wynn. Ichnachenko at the stripe. Went 2 for 2 in the first half. 1 for 2 here in half number 2. And by the way, you saw some of the team numbers. Let me give you a few of the individual numbers, as that one will be picked up by Williams. I almost wonder, and you got the 3 from Thomas. And I'm not familiar with Central Georgia Tech, just based exclusively on their roster, but 0 is Williams. I make that Morgan. Morgan listed as the number 2 scorer in the GCAA, but we have not seen her, so I don't know if maybe she is donning a different number. Let's see. Well, I guess I can check the official stats and see if I see Nia Morgan, and I do not. When talking about those numbers and who led in what category, scoring-wise, it was Carter for the Jets with 14. Top rebounder was Ichnachenko with, I make that Salumu with 5. Most time on the floor in Gregory. Then on the other side of the floor, Williams the top scorer with 15, now 17 for the Titans. And she was also the top rebounder with 9. Gilchrist never came off the floor. Spent 20 minutes out there. Points off turnovers, 9 for the Titans, 17 for the Jets. Bench scoring, Central Georgia Tech got nothing, which is very similar to the last time these two teams met. There just was not much in the way of bench scoring. As Jordan gets fouled. And as a matter of fact, Jordan was a non-starter when these teams met earlier, and she got 5, and that was it for the bench then. Tonight a starter, and I guess playing a role in the fact that there's no bench scoring from Central Georgia Tech. $25 in the first and second for the Jets. Titans with 9 in the first, 23 in the second. Largest first half lead, 19 for the Jets. Gilchrist with a putback opportunity, couldn't get it to drop. Sakano on the other end of the floor. Leans in, not there. Thomas with it. Sakano says, I'll take that back. It's stripped to the round ball by Williams. So Sakano heading to the strike. Largest first half run, 14-1 for the Jets, 7-0 for the Titans. That was when they turned that about a 19-point lead into an 11-point lead. No lead changes, no ties. And there you have it. look at your first half stats. In play to win. Throws it away. Gregory underneath. Salumu not able to get it to fall. Win down low to Jordan. Salumu defending. Papin with the rebound. Sakano gets tripped up. She will go down, compliments of a Titan, and go back to the stripe. Jets trying to go to 2-0 on Wednesdays. Only their second game played on a Wednesday. And both, by the way, happen to be against the Titans. Of course, that will change over the course of the season. Conference plays a lot of their games on Wednesday. Sakano builds the lead to 21. That is Williams for two. And don't forget, come back. This link closes out. And then the men's game gets underway. Papin missing on the three. Sakano getting rid of it to Gregory. Loose ball. Salumu up with it. Trying to get it into the corner. Thomas takes it away. And Wynn gets pushed. Carter did it. Non-shooting foul. It'll be brought in from the baseline. In play to Thomas. Over and goes to Wynn. Launches the three. Rebounded by Papin. Carter from the corner, another three. Wynn trying to match it on the other end. The bank wouldn't work. It's not open. Papin for three. She'll nail it. Coyote make that the Jets clicking on all cylinders, stolen away. Put back good from Gregory. Rebounded by Jordan. And that'll go out of bounds off of Jordan. Alexander checking into the game. Also into the game is Neve Mack. Mack with 7 minutes, 37 seconds on the floor in the first half. And scoreless in those, a little better than 7. Pump in again. 15 in the game for Papin. Inbounds to Mack. Down to Alexander, floats it short. Able to get it back, put back not there. Tipped by Carter to Papin. And then Papin is hooked. Dragged to the hardwood, that'll be a foul. I think Papin was like, I didn't hear the whistle to begin with to indicate a foul. And I was definitely fouled. And the official said, yep, we agree. by the way, good to have the Pepins, I'm assuming, watching from France. They were here over the holidays. And as Toro in the game drives, speeds to Pepin, she'll get fouled. Jasmine Bennett into the ball game for the Titans. Those apparent free throws will come after the media timeout. Jets by 30.
Georgia Technical College, where we make it happen.
Whether your dream is to become a welder, a nurse, a restaurant owner, electrician, or aircraft mechanic, South Georgia Technical College can help you make it happen. SGTC has over 200 associate degree, diploma, and technical certificate of credit programs of study available. Visit our website at southgatech.edu for more information or to apply, or call 800-928-0283.
So what are you waiting for? Let's make it happen.
Having a good time inside the hangar. And why not? Jets by 30 with 4:48 to play. Quarter number 3. Could this be the night of the first triple-digit Jet performance of the year? Well on their way with 70 on the board. And Pepin now with 16 in the game. Pepin averaging just a nudge below 10. Pushes the total to 17. Well, is it a foul or a jump ball? It is a foul. Called on Toro. Launched down the floor, and Toro able to catch up with it. Sakano's got it, going to the Jet end of the floor. Off the glass, and the points keep coming. 74-40 Jets. Thrown out of bounds, it'll be Jet basketball. Given to Pepin, and she's feeling it tonight. That is 20 in the game for Pepin. Off the glass on the other end of the floor by Mack. Gregory. She will draw the foul of Alexander. And Gregory going to the strike. Jets hit 83% of their free throws in the first half. Tip by Gregory, taken away by Gregory. She'll get the bucket, draw the foul, has a chance for another. Wow, you talk about clicking on every cylinder. $82 points on the board and still almost 4 minutes to go in the quarter. And Gregory almost took it away cleanly. As a matter of fact, apparently did. The foul was committed in an effort to take it back by Wynn. So Gregory's back at the strike. Well, I think if I were to talk with Jason Carpenter now or even at the end of the game, he would say that third quarter is how I want them to play every game all year long. And you play like the Jets have played over the course of the last 6 minutes and 15 seconds. And you're definitely going to win some games. Not just in the conference. Wynn sending into the other end of the floor. Williams misfiring. Silva was defending Toro with it. Sakano into the corner. To the glass off the rim. Gregory able to get it back. Trying to get it to Sakano. She'll get it. Toro. Down into the paint. And she will get fouled. So that has got Toro shooting. Toro with a single point in the game. Trying to change that here. Jets with two 20-point scorers and one not far from 20. Got Gregory with 21, Papin with 20, Carter with 17. In play to Gilchrist. Like bowling pins. Two Titans and a Jet went down. Preston in, Papin in, Carter and Gregory will go out. And Gilchrist, who did not come off the floor in the first half, makes it a 41-point game. Preston with the drive, and Preston with the two. That is thrown out of bounds and will be Jet basketball. (13) Central Georgia Tech turnovers in the first half. But a ton of those here in quarter number 3, and the Jets have capitalized. Papin with a miss. Rebounded by Preston. Wide right on the shot, Wynn with it. Gilchrist threw it out front. Gregory gives it over to Papin. That is Sicano. Off the rim. Fed over to Thomas. Sicano to Toro. Taking on Wynn one-on-one. And Wynn will rebound it. Gilchrist missing on the three. Sicano. Up and in for Salumu. Well, if the Jets don't hit 100 tonight, they're going to have a miserable fourth. 88-44 lead with 90 seconds to play in the third. And you got a Salumu foul. Favero in, Toro goes out for the Jets. And this might be one of those nights where you see a number of new faces. Thus far tonight, we have not seen Glory Kane. We have not seen Sandra Oranusi. Salumu. Rebounded by Jordan. Gilchrist lost and picked up by Preston. And Preston maintaining the dribble. Almost a Harlem Globetrotter move. Eventually loses it. And you got a foul on Salumu on the Sarahi Garcia drive. And Garcia going to the line. (88-45) Jet lead. Garcia has been in now 9 games, 8 prior. Didn't get a single start. Rebounded by Carter. Stolen away by Gilchrist. Tipped by Carter, back by Gilchrist. And she'll put it in over Favero. Sicano gets the bucket, draws the Jordan foul. So Sicano going to the line. Trying to tack on the additional one. One more game to go, and another quarter still to come in this one. And a foul on Favero. Well, the Jets against these Titans scored 93 in 4 quarters. And with 9 seconds to play in the third, 91 through 3. Gilchrist tacking on the 1. Into the corner to Preston. She will give the Jets 90. 3, they say on the scoreboard. Thought that was the 3. Must have been a long 2. Either way, Jets, the most prolific 3 quarters of the season, up by 43. Just about all white. Jones County diving catch it, shortstop. Gross. Towards the gap. Diving catch in center field by Ben Aklinski. There is a shot towards deep short. Kraft's got it. Long throw over, and he got it. Wow, what a performance by the Jets. 93 points in 30 minutes. And still got 10 minutes to go in this one before we wrap it up. And head to the nightcap. South Georgia State and South Georgia Tech in men's basketball coming up next. Yeah, that might be a little late starting. This one has gone a little long. Hour 26. Tipped away. Preston saves it. Papin over to Sakano. Sakano for 3. Short. Gilchrist going the other way with it. And Favero fouls Gilchrist again, and Gilchrist again hits the 2, and again has a chance for 3. Gregory into the game, Papin going out. Well, let's face it, teams shoot for 100. I mean, they like it when that scoreboard hits triple digits. Block from the backside. Out to Carter. Carter in and out on the 3 try. And it will go out of bounds. Well, the countdown to the century mark is at 7. Back it goes to Thomas. Amy Duggar in the game. Favero had it, lost it. Back over to Duggar, and Duggar misfires from down low. Carter trying for 3. Off the rim. Sakano couldn't get the short range shot. Well, it is still 7 needed by the Jets. Gilchrist over Favero. And that is 22 now in the game for Gilchrist. Leading all scorers. Given to Preston. Misfiring on the 3, Garcia. Back over to Gilchrist, shoots the 3. Off the rim, Sakano with it. Gregory. Yeah, that is going to be a Gregory offensive. Toro, Silva, Carter back into the game. And 2 scoreless Jet minutes. Still in 93. Out of bounds, unable to hang on was Bennett. Carter rejected by Bennett. And it'll go out of bounds and belong to the Jets from the baseline. In play to Carter. Carter drawing the foul and coming down hard, grabbing the tailbone. Didn't grab a chair on a cushioned padded pew. That's a hardwood floor. And Carter going to be given a moment to try to shake off the pain. Carter 1 for 2. Well, maybe that has broken the ice and gone cold for 2.5 minutes. Stuck at 93. Which, by the way, the 94 is their best offensive performance of the year. Trying to feed it down low to Williams. Picked up by Wynn, went off on the 3. Carter's got it. She will take it up and in, and you got another Jet with 20 plus. Off the window for Wynn. Salumu makes it 98-56. Stolen away. That is Gregory with it. 100 on the night for the Jets. Williams for the charity strike. That is Salumu. And within a timeout on the floor while Wynn laces up the sneakers. Williams on the other end of the floor. Preston committing the foul. And Williams will head to the strike. Williams has got 22 of the 58. So there have only been 36 non-Williams points for the Titans. Hey, don't forget, by the way, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Trying to grow the channel. I think we had 2 first-half subscribers. We'll take a few more. Hey, we'll take 1, 2, 200. We're not picky. We just want them all. Gregory down low to Carter. That'll be tipped out of bounds. Gregory into the corner to Carter. Carter short on the 3. Salumu short on the 2. Gregory fouled and heads to the strike. .542 to go in the game. Jets are about to improve to 3-0 in the conference, 12-5 overall. And getting ready for a showdown with another unbeaten team coming into tonight. And that is East Georgia State. That'll happen on Saturday. Good Lord willing and the weather not inclement. Those two teams were supposed to meet last Saturday. That game has been rescheduled for the 3rd of February. This is a regularly scheduled Saturday game. Williams, 2 more. Too strong for Silva. Papin's got it into the corner. Favero bringing it baseline. Tipped out of bounds. Jets keep it. Cano to put it in play for the baseline. Gives to Papin. Favero. Nice pass to Silva. Silva with 6. Silva just grabbed a chair, sat in somebody's lap over on the Titan bench. In play to Williams. Rebounded by Silva. As we get inside 5 to play. Whipped into the corner, Preston for 3. Off the rim, Bennett with a board. Yeah, a little pumping going on. A walk by Williams. Make that Gilchrist. And that's going to take us to the last media timeout of the game. 4:36 to play. Jets up really big.
Georgia Technical College, where we make it happen.
Whether your dream is to become a welder, a nurse, a restaurant owner, electrician, or aircraft mechanic, South Georgia Technical College can help you make it happen. SGTC has over 200 associate degree, diploma, and technical certificate of credit programs of study available. Visit our website at southgatech.edu for more information or to apply, or call 800-928-0283.
So what are you waiting for? Let's make it happen.
Young lady working a Rubik's Cube. I tried once and gave up. I mean, I didn't get one side. I'm not even sure if I got 3, grouped together, like that one line of 3. Just not my cup of tea. I'll just stick with running my mouth. Of course, I may have to go into a Rubik's Cube. Well, that won't be it. Some other job, though. The voice has just done way too many games. Can't leave it. I guess I'll find a new New thing to do. I can run the camera. Preston. And you got an offensive foul. Okay, maybe I can't run the camera real good. There's got to be something. Oh, look. Nobody near it. Nobody knew it was coming. Nobody knew who it was to. And as a result, the Jets have got it. 4:09 to play. And I don't think anybody really wants to stop the game at this point. A foul will. As Preston will go to the line. Four minutes left in the game. And an explosive third stanza left no doubt as to who was going to come away with a win. Jets just exploded. Best description. It wasn't that close, but the third stanza made it a lot less close. And the Jets now with a 107-61 lead. 4 minutes to play. Thrown out of bounds by Wynn. These two teams with one more meeting. And then that will be it for the year. Unless, of course, they meet in the semis or the championship. But one more regular season conference meeting. Williams misses, Jordan misses. Toro with the rebound gives it over to Favero. Into the corner to Preston. Preston with another three. Check that. Another long two. That's two Preston shots that I thought were threes that were twos. 9 in the game for Preston. Banked in by Favero after a nifty move, bringing it down. Thomas to Gilchrist. Air ball, Jordan receives. And Salumu will commit the foul. That's got Jordan adding the and one. Rebounded by Silva. Give it over to Papin, top side to Silva. Swatted out of bounds by Jordan. In play to Sicano, given to Carter. And that is Sicano with the two. Yep, 15 now in the game for Sicano. And the Jets with a 50 point lead. 113-65. Jets about to go 3-0 in the conference, 12-5 overall, 2-0 on Wednesdays, 2-0 against Central Georgia Tech. Get ready for a potential unbeaten matchup. Double digits for Preston. Now with 11 in the game. Thomas out of the corner. Too strong off the glass. Rebounded by Toro out in front of Favero. Behind the back, Preston shot swatted away. Wynn with a miss. Williams the miss. Wynn's got it back. Wynn will draw the Silva foul. Well, Favero is just putting on a show. She's doing some stuff in the fourth we didn't know she had in her. A lane violation, so back to the stripe will go Wynn. And at least one of those Favero moves we're going to get on Facebook before the night is over. Toro off the glass and rim. Well, the officials might be letting a little stuff go, but I mean, why not? And has Silva gotten a busted lip? Maybe he just feels busted. Not coming out of the game, apparently no blood. Thomas from the elbow. And this ought to be it. Just a trip to the other end of the floor. And run out the clock. I think the Titans are ready to go home, and the Jets are ready to win their 12th. Ball game over, 115-70. Your final score, big win for the Jets. And it is just the first of two. Got another one coming. It'll happen in about, 15 minutes. South Georgia State to the men of South Georgia Tech here on JockJive. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in 15.